So let's look at beauty. And again, we've talked about attractiveness on this channel, and you guys should stick into that because it's really important. With what's changing in the robotics industry, etc., with the women and men becoming more and more beautiful, and even kids really, becoming more beautiful that are robots, the meaning of beauty is kind of changing. Now, we'll just look at the external level, but we'll look a little at the internal level of a robot, etc., because it's important to kind of comprehend what's going to happen in the future. So starting from the inside, you can see that the biggest IQ and EQ differences, as well as the ability to understand humans, is at the heart of what robots are supposed to be. Of course, they're not supposed to harm humans. They're supposed to be companions to humans and help them with day-to-day tasks, etc., but also be someone that they can rely on in the present and the future. So that is the reason for these humanoid robots coming up. But now we have the standard of beauty that is external. Now, this is important to look into for the obvious reason that robots can become our companions now. I've spoken about this on the channel. You guys can check them out. It's absolutely crazy, the technology that's coming in. So where does that leave us in terms of beauty? Like, if you guys check out robots on YouTube, etc., you'll see that the beauty standards are increasing like crazy. But if you get a type of, let's say in evolution, somebody who is less attractive with all qualities, right, internal, external, etc., they get less attention, we'll say. Attention from the male or female offsprings and people. So this is the past. And now we're going into the future where it's as good as your money is, right? It's as good as how much money you have, etc., with what you can get from these types of robots, etc., 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 as well as the upgrades in the future, the AI capacity, the upgrades from the AI, what it's capable of learning, etc. So this is as good as your wallet. Now, so what does it mean in terms of beauty standards? Well, it's as good as what you're capable of paying for. So what this means is the disparity between the 1% and the 99%, we'll say, are going to be bigger because, again, the standards of beauty and the capacity of advancements in technology. Now, again, remember, I'm talking not just about beauty standards, I'm talking about the whole. So I'm talking about like the capabilities of these robots to function according to what they're supposed to do. So, for example, lift something heavier for you and take it to the car. For example, right? Where somebody could get a commercial grade robot, mainstream, it could lift maybe 100 kgs, we'll say. But you get a robot that is far upgraded, etc., it could lift maybe 1,000 kgs, and this would be a huge disparity between people. You get my drift? The same thing goes with beauty standards and the capability of them to look, quote unquote, perfect. Now, we're at the early stages of this, but if you can look at it from the angle that I'm trying to give you today, it is absolutely crazy because it forces us to realign everything in terms of meaning and what this actually means to be human and what our value is on this earth. So again, we're going to be above this because, like I said, there's going to be like 16 billion robots versus like 8 billion humans, so we become special in a way, but we also need to see our value in ourselves. Otherwise, we become obsolete and get taken over.